Shifting focus now, after being stranded in Bhutan for months due to the lockdown imposed in the wake of COVID-19 pandemic, as many as 7 employees of the Taj Group of hotels returned to India today through the Gelephu border check gate in Assam's Chirang district. The return of the stranded Indian residents was ensured following an initiative by the Assam government and the Taj Group of hotels. All the 7 employees were managing the affairs at the Taj's unit in Thimphu. Apart from the 7 Taj employees, at least 70 more Indian nationals are also expected to cross over to the Indian side in a day or two, with reports doing rounds that the lockdown in Bhutan may continue till April or May next year. Meanwhile, upon arrival at Gelephu, the returnees were sent to Guwahati, where they would undergo necessary COVID protocols before heading to their respective homes. It may be mentioned that scores of Indians have stranded on the Bhutan side after the imposition of lockdown in the Himalayan kingdom due to the pandemic.
Border check gate in the Bhutan border, where a special team of employees of the Taj Tashi in Bhutan have crossed over into India from Bhutan. You can see there these people have just arrived a short while back. We'll try to know about their experience, how it has been for them during the lockdown, and what is the situation like in Bhutan as of now from their perspective. Sir, can I know your name, sir?
My name is Moncrief.
Okay. So, for how long has this lockdown been going on in Bhutan, and how is the situation back there? Since you have seen it with your own eyes, how has it been, sir?
The lockdown's been very comfortable actually in Bhutan. The essential lockdown started only a month back, which was curfew, but before that, tourism was closed. However, people were allowed to move around in the city. We've decided to come home for a few months, and we're very grateful to the Assam government because they facilitated the request, and we're very happy to be home.
And so we would like to know, sir, all this time, sir, we have got this news of there's been very strict norms of lockdown going on in Bhutan, and you have been there all this time operating the hotel. But now this hotel, now the hospitality industry has been hit hard.
Yes.
We can imagine. What is the plan ahead? How do is there any plan to like later get the team back into Bhutan when things turn normal?
No, absolutely. We're all just taking a few months back home with our families. That's about it. But everyone is going to return very, very soon. And I'm sure and the situation will come under control very quickly, and we hope to get back to business.
Okay. Just one more question, sir. Since the lockdown is still going on, and we have got near reports that there has been relaxations in Bhutan. What is the situation right now? Is there still strict lockdown, or has there been some relaxations?
No, it depends on which part of Bhutan you're in.
So if we talk of Thimphu, where you were.
Thimphu is now back to normal. They did the contact tracing and they found that there's nobody who's gotten affected by the disease in Thimphu. So people are allowed to go out of their homes. People are allowed to go to the restaurants. They're allowed to go to things like salons and the basic amenities. So, but of course, with a lot of protocol in place.
It's been a challenging experience to maintain it with less guests and everything. But it's still been an interesting learning experience for all of us. I think it will help us in the future. There's a lot of election which is brought in. Life is slowly moving back to normal. I think that is the aim everywhere.
As you can see, finally this team of Taj Hotel employees have arrived from Bhutan into India. You can see a team of 7 people have come in. They had been operating the Taj Tashi Hotel in Thimphu for the last few months, ever since the pandemic had been had led to the imposition of lockdown all over Bhutan, and now because the hospitality industry has been hit hard, there's practically no business. These people have been given a break by the management, and now they're all boarded this vehicle from where they will go to Guwahati. They will undergo all the necessary COVID protocols. Testings will be done. Most probably they will be put under some quarantine, and then they will go home from wherever different places they are. Right now, it's a happy moment for them because after months, they're finally back into Indian soil, and now it's just a matter of time before they reach their own respective homes. With camera person Bosumatari, this is Jadip Hazarika from Gelephu for Northeast Live.
All right, so the stranded Indians residents returned to India, and after being stranded in Bhutan for months due to the lockdown imposed in the wake of COVID-19 pandemic, as many as 7 employees of the Taj group of hotels returned to India today through the Gelephu border check gate in Assam's Chirang district. And their return was ensured following an initiative by the Assam government and the Taj group of hotels. All the 7 employees were managing the affairs at Taj's unit in Thimphu. And apart from the 7 Taj employees, at least 70 more internationals are also expected to cross over to the Indian side in a day or two, with reports doing rounds that the lockdown in Bhutan may continue till April or May next year. And meanwhile, upon arrival at Gelephu, the returnees were sent to Guwahati, where they would undergo necessary COVID protocols before heading to their respective homes. It may be mentioned that scores of Indians have been stranded on the Bhutan side after the imposition of lockdown in the Himalayan kingdom due to the pandemic.